Your insecurities may not be flashy, but they plot your self esteem and confidence. I used to be insecure of my body. As a teenager, I felt too chubby and thick. I remember how my mom would tell me there was nothing wrong with me, but I just didn't have it. Talk about typical teenagehood experiences. I compared myself with any and everyone and asked my kid sisters, do I look fatter than that girl? Almost every time. It felt like a mere comparison until it grew into adulthood with me. This time, I was the opposite of my teenage self. I was slim, and that affected my self esteem too. Why the heck was I slim? To worsen issues, I had a young looking face. Typically, elderly people used to assume I was 7 years younger than my actual age. This insecurity began to fade the day I decided I had had enough. So it wasn't a me issue. It was my gene. My mom in her 50s looks like she's in her 30s. Why do I have to hurt myself because I'm afraid I will be disrespected and disregarded? Aha, that was the issue. My insecurity wasn't just about my body and my looking younger than my actual age. It was a hidden fear of being disrespected. When I got over that insecurity, it was because I accepted my gene as it is and began dressing in a way that elevates my self esteem. I have this deep love for myself now. Imagine being 60 and someone thinks you're 40. That is the vibe. Everyone has an insecurity. To some, it is their looks, maybe nose, ears, eyes, neck, etc. To some, it is their height or shape of the legs, just anything. To others, it is their size. There is a lot more attached to insecurities. It could be your voice too. It could be anything. Over the years, several ladies have confided in me and sought my counsel over how to overcome insecurities. See, insecurity is often an inner conflict. One part wants to accept whom you are, the other part wants to disapprove. One part fears embarrassment, and one part feels small. You will have to consciously work on your value and have a targeted identity. Your identity is tied to external validation, then you have a problem. Insecurity will become constant. So you have to show up because you value yourself, step out because you value growth. That is when you wouldn't have to shy away from insecurities because they will haunt you if you do. Identify them as untrue stories your mind is telling you. This helps you respond to it with clarity and not fear.